and went, as was his custom, to the Mount of Olives, and the disciples followed him. And when he came to the place, he said to them,
"Pray that you may not enter into temptation."
And he withdrew from them about a stone's throw away, and knelt down and prayed, saying,
"Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done."
And there appeared to him an angel of heaven, strengthening him. And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly. And his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down to the ground. And when he rose from prayer, he came to the disciples and found them sleeping for sorrow. And he said to them,
"Why are you sleeping? Rise and pray that you may not enter into temptation."
While he was still speaking, there came a crowd, and the man called Judas, one of the 12, was leading them. He drew near to Jesus to kiss him, but Jesus said to him,
"Judas, would you betray the Son of Man with a kiss?" And then when those who were around him saw what would follow, they said, "Lord, shall we strike with the sword?"
And one of them struck the servant of the high priest and cut off his right ear. But Jesus said,
"No more of this."
and he touched his ear and healed him. And then Jesus said to the chief priests and officers of the temple and elders who had come out against him,
"Have you come out as against a robber with swords and clubs? When I was with you day by day in the temple, you did not lay hands on me. But this is your hour and the power of darkness."
Now the men who were holding Jesus in custody were mocking him as they beat him. They also blindfolded him and kept asking him, "Prophesy, who is it that struck you?"
And they said many other things against him, blaspheming him. When the day came, the assembly of the elders of the people gathered together, both chief priests and scribes. They led him away to their council and they said, "If you are the Christ, tell us."
and he said to them,
"If I tell you, you will not believe. And if I ask you, you will not answer. But from now on, the Son of Man shall be seated at the right hand of the power of God."
So they all said,
Are you the Son of God then? And he said to them,
"You say that I am."
Then they said,
"What further testimony do we need? We
have
heard it for ourselves from his own lips."